Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about the Gray Man Netflix movie, and I actually saw it in the theater. So sometimes with the Netflix movies, they'll release them in the theater for like at least a short period of time. But for this one, they did. And what's interesting about Netflix movies for me, they don't always feel like movies, if you will, like a full blown film. And this one did though. This one really did. And so I enjoyed the film. I liked it. It's like very much an action film. So if you're into action, I think you're going to enjoy this one. So I did like it. So I'll talk about a little bit about the characters here. So Ryan Gosling, he's like an ex-convict, or he is a convict, and they took him out of prison, and he's called Six in the movie, and so he does work for the CIA, like black ops, or like just stuff that's really not on like on the books, I guess. And so he's going on a mission, and this whole so he ends up fighting another agent, another from this basically from the same group as him. He's like the guy is called Four, I think that was the guy's name, and he has information on one of the guys from the CIA that's doing like shady things, right? And so that's basically how the story goes. And so Chris Evans' character is going to trying to basically kill Ryan Gosling's character. So with Ryan Gosling, I haven't seen him in a while, and I didn't, for when you don't see somebody, you don't really remember too much you know, um, like the stuff they've done. And man, this guy, even though he doesn't really show a lot of emotions, but at the same time, he gives a lot of emotion. So that's like a that says a lot about his acting abilities, right? His acting skills, where even though his face doesn't change much, his emotions just come out. They it still presents itself, and that's just a credit to him. So he's really good. I really enjoyed him. So I miss watching him. So I'm really excited to see what else he's going to come out on. And so yeah, that's I really enjoyed Ryan Gosling in this film. So my biggest issue with the film is going to have to do with Chris Evans's character. He's too cartoony. He's far too cartoony for me in this film. Um, it brings down the level of the film, of what they're trying to do with it. Uh, it just it is the way they wrote him. And look, all credit to Chris Evans. He's good in the movie. He has a lot of presence. But the character, it doesn't make you believe that a government agency, let alone the CIA, would have somebody this reckless, uh, working for them, doing things for them, right? Even if it's under the books, or is like uh, outside the purview of the CIA, right? Trying to keep it, I guess, and whatever it is, right, or whatever you would call it. But to have someone like that reckless, because in the movie he does a lot of crazy stuff just to kill this guy. He'll destroy a whole city, and it just doesn't make. Why would any? He's too crazy. It doesn't make sense. That's the part that really brought it down. Like no government's gonna have this crazy dude. And I know people, you can say like, oh no, it's good to have someone crazy because then, plausible you can deny. What am I trying to say here? Deniability? I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say, but you can deny whatever, right? But it just that's what really got me. And like I said, I like Chris Evans. He did whatever he had to do, right, as an actor. But the character just brought down the film for me. That's just. I think it would have been better. I think it would have been a notch better if it just if they made it more grounded, more believable, and I think they were just going too much of the fantastical elements of like a Fast and Furious, right? But the at least for me, the nice thing with Fast and Furious, you have that grounded area with the just the crazy parts, right? And with this character, he's just too crazy. Right? Just too crazy. At least with you have fun with it, and for whatever reason, you just accept it with the Fast and Furious franchise. But with this one, you're like, come on, man. Don't try to copy that and just have us be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be nuts. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. You could have written them a little bit more grounded, and just made it a better film. Honestly, just made it more. I don't know. I like I said, I did enjoy it, but it was kind of disappointing a little bit, and it was really because of that character, man. That's what brought the film down. So let me check my notes real quick. Um, if I have anything else to say. No, that's pretty much it. Everyone else was good. Anna de Armas, she was really great in this film, actually. I don't know if they were gonna make her like a bad guy and or like a be in the on both sides, but no, she was good. She was really good, and they didn't make her like because she got her her butt kicked by Danush um, in one of the scenes, but so did he, Ryan Gosling, and that was a good some fighting scene. That's some really good fighting scenes. And oh, one thing I do want to bring up, the other thing that kind of that really brought down the film for me with Ryan Gosling's character, he would never get hurt. He would get hurt and he would like kind of just walk it off. He would get stabbed on each shoulder. Boom, boom. He would get stabbed on the side. He would get cut up. He got hit by a car and he just walks it off. Like, whatever. They never really show him like recovering. They show it a little bit in the film. He recovers on a train, but everything after that, anything that if he gets hurt, he just walks it off. He's like, oh, whatever. That's the crazy part. That's another thing too. Is like not just like with Chris Evans' character, with the guy Ryan Gosling's character. He just never really. It's like nothing phased him. But like I said, it could have been it like the pieces were there, but it just if they really would have tweaked it a little bit and brought it more into reality, it would have been, I think, a lot better. It would have been one of those really great action films you go back to and like, yeah, this is really good. But it just kind of falls into another Netflix film, whatever, another film, just another action film that you're like, whatever. It's cool to watch, but it's gonna be forgettable in a few years, I think. So yeah, so that's my take. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you come back to my channel and see you in the next one.